going to turn that thing on because it's still not on there. We are on air. We are live. I'm getting the red sign saying that we're live. So we have a very special live today to talk about a very special thing that we're doing. It's part of our way of giving back to the guitar playing community, and it's called a guitar run. What a run is, maybe I should wait a little bit till we get a few people in here. I'll wait a little bit. I'm going to pause. Those of you guys that are in here, you got Instagram on too?
Yep.
Cool.
They're all going.
So while we're waiting and while we're kind of hanging out, there's information on the Kiesel website about the Aries 2 run. So it's the A2 run. And you can click that, find out more info. We're going to have a special builder for stage 1 and stage 2. And you'll be able to actually build your guitars on there, on the website. Stage 1 exclusively. Stage 2, you can either call in or use the builder. And stage 3 will be call in only. We also have a Facebook group we've made. If you search Kiesel 2023 Kiesel A2 run, you should be able to find it and ask to be added. That's where updates and things like that are going to be added into that group. And it should be pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited about this run with a brand new model too. So Brandon, I'll kind of let me know when I should kind of get going into the meat and potatoes of this, if you feel like the numbers are good enough of people watching.
I'll give it another couple minutes to really get going.
Another couple minutes? Okay. Maybe I should play for everybody? What do you think? You guys
Do
wanna
it.
See me play?
World exclusive,
Play,
Jeff, playing on live.
Play the lick. Oh, man. It's hot here. It's been really warm. I haven't been outside yet today since I've gotten here. I didn't leave today. We actually had lunch brought in because the shop shipped over 100 guitars last week. So 104 was the actual number last week shipped out. So pretty awesome. So anytime we ship over 100, we buy the entire shop lunch. We try to do something simple, hand food, things you can pick up and eat really easy. So we kind of bounce between pizza, tacos, rolled tacos, sandwiches, stuff like that. So today was rolled tacos, and our rolled tacos we get are pretty freaking amazing. I can't lie, I just had 2 more. So I've had 5 rolled tacos today. Figured I'd get some carbs and some protein in before the live. So I'm going to kick it off. So first of all, what is a run? A guitar run is a very specific set of options that you can still customize your guitar to get it the way you want to personalize it. And it allows us to be very efficient. When we're efficient, it brings our costs down. So by us being more efficient, by limiting the options available, allows us to bring our costs down, and we're passing those savings on to you guys. So we have 3 stages. What a stage 1 is, I'm going to grab an example here. This is a great example of a stage 1. It's a raw tone finish. All of them are raw tone finish. There's no gloss and there's no smooth satin. No exceptions. That's it. They're all going to be a solid color. With the exception of antique ash. You can get an antique ash treatment with no color over it. So that is the way these are all going to look. So if you're like, oh, I'm out, I don't like that, well, then that's it. So for stage 1. If you're interested in stage 1, what you don't need to do is say, hey, can I get that in gloss? Hey, can I get a splatter finish? Hey, can I get a crackle finish? No, you can't. They are all raw tone, and we are not releasing the colors. We are releasing the colors shortly, except for the 2 brand new colors. We're going to keep you guys on suspense. One of them is just a standard solid color that we don't offer. We've never offered on our builder. So it's a new color for you guys. And the other one is actually a metallic solid color, and that's why there's a $200 charge. Again, another color we've never offered. So trying to bring you guys something new for the run. When you spec the stage 1 out, you'll be speccing it out on the virtual builder, a special virtual builder, not the normal A2 builder. It will walk you through the things you can and can't do. And as you go through this builder, you will be directed so that it'll be easy to understand and, kind of get your order in, follow through with your order. When you're on the builder for the stage 1, there is no need to call the guys because they can't sell you a stage 1. So, my guys are all on commission, so they're not going to want you to call them and ask a bunch of questions about a stage 1. I'm just being honest. So, I'm going to do a couple more of these lives. I'll do one tomorrow, and I'll do another one on Saturday and answer more of your questions. So right now I'm just doing an overview of what a run is, and then I'm going to get into questions today in a little bit. I should not have any questions on colors for the stage 1 and or options that are not on the actual website or the builder for stage 1. Stage 1 is the least customizable because it's the lowest price point, and we have to be the most efficient on the lowest price point because, we don't want to lose money on this run, right? Stage 1s, are we going to make money? Shoot, I don't know. It's always a really, really fine line on a stage 1 if we're actually going to make any money or not. The options are really cool on the stage 1. There's a lot of great things to choose from. You can see this one's got black hardware. That is a pay option. Any of the pay options are greatly reduced from the normal price you would pay. But you can see these other raw tones behind me to get an idea of what other colors are available. There's several colors. I believe in total we have, with the 2 mystery colors, I believe we're at 10 color choices for the stage 1. Price point for the stage 1 is $15.49. These are guitars or basses. You can get either or. I'm not going to go over all the options for stage 1 right now. I'm going to go into the stage 2, kind of show that off. So stage 2 would be more of like our sweet spot on a guitar, like just a lot of the things that make it a Kiesel, that make it so unique looking. These are going to come standard with a poplar burl top, raw tone finish, antique ash body, and it's going to have a single piece neck. You can get chrome or black hardware on this. Same with the stage 1. You can order optionally single color KTBs, bird's eye boards, pale moon ebony boards, deep binding effect. Lots of really great options to really personalize and make this guitar yours. One thing unique to an actual run, something we've never done before, is we're actually charging for gloss finishes. So here is another example of a stage 2. You can get fades by Casey, not the fades that I do, but the fades that Casey does. Beautiful fades, amazing looking guitar. The fades are always going to have an RNC, a rear natural clear, meaning there's no paint carrying over the body of the guitar. This one has an optional upgraded roasted one-piece ash body, which looks amazing. You do not have to get this with a gloss finish. Our flame maple tops and even the roasted bodies, they still look amazing as a raw tone. So you don't have to pay for the optional high gloss finish. At some point in time, we might be charging for any high gloss finish, having nothing to do with the run, just going to a high gloss finish. Our finishes, the gloss that we do, is not like what a lot of other companies are doing. It is so hard and they're so slippery. Jesse actually coined it Kiesel glass. It was actually pretty great. So could we name our finishes Kiesel glass or glass finishes or something instead of gloss? Because it is that different from what a lot of people are doing. Our finishes have been tested independently as the cleanest, clearest, least amount of debris or any particles at all in the finish in the entire industry. And this was several years ago, and we've made a lot of improvements. Now, not every guitar company was tested, but a lot of the big boys were tested, and we came up in an independent test. We had nothing to do with it as the cleanest finish. And again, our finishes are getting even better. With that comes a lot of extra labor. So Potentially, we might be charging for gloss finishes on everything at some point. Anyway, so this is the stage 2. Let me grab a base. Something really cool about the stage 2 is you can add a pale moon ebony board. It doesn't matter if you hit that $3,000 price point. Normally, to actually add a pale moon ebony board, you'd have to hit $3,000 on the instrument's base price before we would allow you to add this option. Not the case on the stage 2 run. So that's pretty cool. And this is a very, I wouldn't say basic, but this is kind of a great example of what you can get on a stage 2. Really the only upgrade I can think of that this has is the pale moon board and the abalone inlays. The rest, if I'm not mistaken, are not pay options. So you're going to get, this actually has a 5A top. So that is a pay option. I think 5A we're doing for an extra $100 over the 4A. So you'd have a 5A top, pale moon board, abalone inlays. Aside from that, this is the base price of the stage 2 run. So pretty cool. Getting into the stage 3s, and maybe before I get into the stage 3, here's how the orders are going to work. Okay, a stage 3. So we have basically 2 choices. We have the master grade koa or the master metal flake buckeye behind me. Those are the 2 choices for stage 3s. Those are only going to be taken over the phone or email if you're international. Those orders open tomorrow at 10 a.m. The stage 2 orders also open tomorrow at 10 a.m. by calling in. Stage 1 opens at 8 a.m. on Saturday. Stage 2 will also be open online on Saturday at 8 a.m. as well. And we'll see, each stage is limited within the numbers available for each stage, and then there's a total cap. So in other words, whatever my cap is, it's not 10 guitars, but let's say it was 10. And let's say I wanted to do 2 stage 3s and, 4 stage 2s, and then the rest would be stage 1s. Well, I would let it still hit 10, and I'd have to alter maybe my cap within. The one that's really hard capped is the stage 3s, and then really kind of the stage 2s. Those ones I have hard caps on where I won't sell over a certain amount of them, and then I'll make up the difference with stage 1s. So stage 1s will have the most available to you guys because it's going to reach the most amount of people as far as affordability. Stage 1 starting at $15.49. That is including a case. So you're not getting charged for a case later. And that's a minimum savings of $220. And that's minimum. If you add on a lot of these other options, you could save as much as like probably $500 or $600 on a stage 1. Stage 2, you have a higher savings. Let me scroll down here. Got Brandon's laptop here. Come on today. Stage 2 is $22.49. Minimum savings of $360. You could have a savings as high as like $700 or $800 depending on the options. Stage 3, don't worry, I'm going to get to your questions. Stage 3 is $51.99. Keep in mind, when I spec'd out both of these guitars, the Master Koa and then the Master Metal Flake Infused, they came up to $6,800 without even adding extra options that are available to you at no charge. So it's a savings of about $1,600. So it's pretty amazing to have that kind of savings. That's a minimum savings of that. So again, to recap, stage 1, online only, right, guys? So you're not going to call in and ask my guys questions, right? So that one is going to kick off Saturday at 8 a.m. We're going to release the 2 new colors to you guys tomorrow. We're making you wait on purpose and squirm a little bit. And then stage 2 and stage 3 kick off tomorrow at 10 a.m. by calling in 858 Guitars. Stage 2 can then be ordered over the weekend. If you prefer to wait for the builder, provided we don't sell out tomorrow, you can do that as well. The Specialty Builder should be live very shortly if it's not already.
It's live now.
It's live now. So there we go. So you can be playing with the Specialty Builder to see the stage 1 and stage 2. The only thing on the stage 1 you're not going to be able to see at this point right now is the 2 specialty colors. I told the guys, hide them. I don't want anybody to know what they are. I think they're 2 really cool colors. I think they're going to both go very well with either chrome or black hardware, which is the only choice for stage 1. And I think we're going to have a lot of people getting the new specialty colors. I'm pretty excited about those. We also are offering a color shift green to purple. It's our new color shift. Looks amazing over raw tone, which I will show you an example of that tomorrow as well. So now why don't we open it up for some questions? Before we do that, really quick, I want to mention the Facebook group for those of you guys that logged in late. Typically with a run, we would have all of the information on the Facebook group, but now with our amazing website, we're putting more of the information on the website, and we're using the group to answer questions, ask me questions kind of directly. I'm answering a lot of those, so I can sit there on my couch and answer those questions. I can also do a live stream within the group and answer more questions. We also have a section in that group that is posting up your build specs to kind of share and be creative with others in the group. That group can be found by just searching 2023 Kiesel Aries run. I'm sure you'll find it, and just ask to be added, and one of the mods will add you. So what can I answer for you guys?
Can you ship these A2 run guitars to Europe?
Absolutely. You will be paying the international shipping rate, but yes, we can. Absolutely.
Is clear raw tone an option?
Well, it would be antique ash is the closest you could get. So that would be no paint on it, no color paint on it, but it'd be the antique ash like this guy right here.
Are either of those guitars a deal of the hour?
None of these guitars are a deal of the hour. This is not our normal live. This is a specialty live. None of these guitars are available.
Will the mystery colors be offered going forward, or will they be exclusive to this run?
They're exclusive to this run. I mean, I'm not going to say never they'll be added, but there was not a plan on adding either of these colors. It was something that I wanted to do, and I like to do specialty things when we do these types of runs, because it also gives you a reason like, oh shit, that's really cool. I want one of those. Speaking of want one of those, I should mention you are limited to a total number of 3 instruments you can purchase. And I know that might sound crazy to some of you. You're like, 3? I only want 1. We have people that try to buy like 5 and 6 of these. So you're limited to a maximum of 3, which means you could buy a stage 1, a stage 2, a stage 3, or you can do a maximum of 2 per stage with a total of 3. So if you wanted 2 stage 1s and a stage 3, or any of those combinations, you can do that. So a maximum of 2 per stage with a maximum of 3 total is what you're allowed to purchase as a individual. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't buy one for your kid or buy one for your wife, put them under, your partner or whatever, put them under their name. That would be totally fine too. But under your name, a maximum of 3.
I don't see anything on the Fishman pickups for the run. Can we get them for the standard $200 fee?
You cannot.
Is local pickup available?
Local pickup is available. Yeah, absolutely.
There was a couple people asking for example of raw tone over flame. Should I go grab that solo?
That would be really cool if you don't mind. So I'll entertain everybody. Let me show off the stage 3 while you're doing that, Brandon. So we have this stage 3 here, and you guys can see it's a beautiful master grade flame koa top. So when you guys, if you wanted a stage 3, you have just the 2 options: master grade flame koa with a matching headstock, 3-piece body. Now that 3-piece layer doesn't have to be the black phenolic layer that we use. It can be flame maple, it can be walnut, purple heart. We're open to doing the exotic woods for you guys, and all at no charge. You turn this guy around, you can see the 1-piece roasted swamp ash body You don't have to get a roasted body if you don't want. If you wanted to change it to black limba, something like that would be fine at no extra charge. Master grade roasted flame maple neck. This guy has a master grade flame koa fretboard. Oh, let me turn this back around. Master grade plates on here, and a matching truss rod cover. Gold hardware is standard. Gold frets are standard, and these are gold mirror inlays. Those are standard. So if you want to downgrade, you want to take some of these options off, that's no problem. The price stays the same because we're giving you such an amazing deal, and the price will still stay the same. You can also, in verse, add quite a few options without adding to the price. Something really special about the Stage 3s, I will show off the metal flake infused behind me. We are going to be letting you pick your own top live. How that's going to work is this. When we sell out of the 3s, we will announce we're sold out. We will then talk with you guys and come up with a date and a time that works. And I might have to do more than one live, which is fine. And what we'll do is I will go live in the group and I'll allow you guys to pick your own top. So what'll happen is I will put everybody's name in a hat and I will have multiple tops and multiple tops of those tops. So I will pick the first person's name, and let's say it's Master Grade Koa. We're gonna have multiple tops for you to choose from. You're going to pick your top within a timely manner. You're not gonna, lollygag and take, 10 minutes to do that because we have other people waiting. You'll pick your top, I'll trace it out. That one's for you. I will replace that top with a different one, pick the next person's name, so on and so forth. Everybody will get a minimum of 2 choices with a maximum of 3 choices. So in other words, even though I have a lot of tops, I'm not going to lay every single one out and let you pick through every single one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you like 2 or 3 different looks for each style of koa and allow you to pick. Same with the Master Buckeye. And then on the metal flake infusing, you could pick what color you want. So that's all done by a drawing. So obviously the first person there is still going to have the most amount of choices. Actually, not really. Everybody's still going to have at least 2 with the maximum of 3. So it really isn't going to affect you in that way. This is what the raw tone looks like on flame. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. It's just a really great look and feel. Trans white is actually an option within the run. So you can get that. Such a rad looking build. I put this one in, by the way. And this one will be available at some point. I don't know when it'll get added to the in-stock section, but this was one that I put through. It's a blue tag guitar, which is a Jeff order. So, and it's number 69 on my extras. So I had put through, like 80 builds or so over the last, 6 months. And I'm just trying to build up the in-stock section. So let me set that. I'll set it on the ground. All right, so that is what raw tone flame looks like. The Stage 2, if you don't want the poplar, the 4A poplar, you would get a 5A flame standard. So there's a lot of value going on within each stage of the run. Obviously, as you go to Stage 1, it's the least amount of savings. It's the skinniest for us, right? I mean, it's like, are we going to make money? I don't know. I don't think we're going to lose money, on the Stage 1s. We'll make a little bit on the 2s. We'll make some on the 3s. They're all great deals. And at the end of the day, it's our way of saying thank you. And this is the first run we've done since April of 2020 or 2021. So it's been over 2 years since we've done a run. It's pretty crazy.
Is GT headstock the only option?
That's a great question. When you buy a Stage 3, you get whatever the hell headstock you want. Stage 2, you can get a GT reverse, the standard Aries inline reverse, and then the smaller headstock, we call it a 624, 725, and an 835. You can get those headstocks. And then on the Stage 1, it's either the GT reverse, the inline 6 pointed or the inline 6 reverse, or I shouldn't say 6, just inline. It's the pointed style headstock like the original Aries would have. Those are your choices on headstocks. So stage 3, anything you want. Stage 2, 3 basic shape options. Stage 1, you only have the 2 shape options. And originally I had GT on all of them, and I was like, that's the headstock I want to run with. And then I opened it up. So I talked to some of the guys, and we were like, why not? It hurts us on efficiency, but if it really helps you get what you want, then I think that's cool too.
What is the standard headstock on the 8-string model?
The headstock on the 8-string is going to be the, did we do a GT8? Mm-hmm. We didn't, did we? No. Yeah, it'll be the, I guess it'd be the 4+4 is what it would be on that. Did we do, we didn't do an 8-string example either. Way to go, Brandon.
I'm sorry. Could you do a green metal flake or only blue?
I could do green, absolutely, yeah. On the metal flake, let me show this off. This one is my newest metal flake, and man, it's my favorite to date. I love it. I really enjoy doing these. They're a lot of work. So this is the other option for stage 3. Let me move this mic back a little bit.
It looks slightly purple on the camera a little bit.
Yeah, it's got like it's mainly blue with a little bit of purple, but it's mainly like a dark blue, like a midnight blue is what I would call that.
It's more blue in person than on camera.
Okay.
Just so people have a reference.
So you're going to get a master grade Buckeye top, which you get to select. And then within reason, you can ask for what metal flake you want. You know, I've done quite a few different colors. You can pick one that you've seen from us, or you can ask, hey, can I get this? And then I can let you know, or let the sales guy know, either A, I'll do my best, or B, you know, it's not a problem, or C, no, we can't do that. So I will accommodate within reason. You look at the back, black limbo body, 3-piece body on that. I will add that on the Metal Flake Infused, you cannot get a chambered body. We do not do chambering below the Metal Flake Infusing. This one does have a Pale Moon plate, Master Grade Pale Moon plate, Master Grade Pale Moon board. Then you have the headstock matching, 7-piece neck, gold hardware, gold drop shadow logo, gold frets, and the gold inlays. So regardless of this style or that style, they actually came up to being within $100 of each other. This one actually slightly more expensive, even in guitar form. I know the bass is more expensive. And something really cool at the Stage 3, we don't have string or model modifiers to adjust the price. It's $51.99 regardless of what you get. So you get a 6-string guitar with a fixed bridge, or you can go with, you know, 5-string multi-scale bass with the tritium pickups, and even though it's a lot more expensive, I just wanted one price at that Stage 3 price point. Whereas Stage 1 and Stage 2, they do have model option modifiers that will modify the price. So if you go to a 7-string, that's going to be an extra $50. You go to a trem system, it's going to be $50. You know, you add these different specs on there, it's going to add to the base price. On a Stage 3, it doesn't do that. So anyway.
Is there a headless option?
There is not a headless option. There's not a headless A2, guys. This is just an A2. So yeah, like things like that are going to require a totally different model, I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. So what a run is you stay within the model. So this is a bolt-on A2. The A2 does not exist as a neck through. So if that's another question, no, you cannot get a neck through. It doesn't even exist. We don't do set neck A2s. We are offering neck pickup delete at no charge, which is something that's pretty cool. And HSS, I think it's $50 to add add that third pickup and basically convert the neck one to a single.
What are some of the options on Stage 3 outside of the 2 templates?
So the tops don't change. So that's what you guys are going to get. Those are not adjustable. Things that we would be open to adjusting is body woods. So if you wanted a different body wood, you wanted a different 3-piece layer between the top and the body, that is something we could do. I'm going to already preemptively tell you that if you wanted a koa body on the stage 3, we could do that for you. There would be a charge for a koa body. Aside from that, all the other body woods would be no problem to swap to at no charge. Something I think will look really cool is like a thin trans black burst on either of these. I think could look really cool. If you wanted, gosh, I don't know what else you would really change on these guys. There's quite a bit though that you can do without really getting into price changing.
Is 26.5-inch scale an option for 6 strings?
Sure is. It's no charge. So you can go to a 26.5 on a 6, a 27 on a 7. 8s are already 27. And then you can go to the longer 370 scale length on the multi-scale bases, all at no charge. Those are normally $100 charges. And wanted to do that for you guys, no charge. Keep in mind too, with the A2 model, it's the first model we've ever modified the body to extend the length of the horn when the extended scale happens to keep the balance as perfect as possible. I see that as something in the future us just automatically doing, but that's something that does set the A2 apart from even the standard Aries.
Is the body binding an option? I see it on that purple one, but don't see it on the builder.
Sure is. Yeah, it should be right on there. So let's look. You said it's not on there, but let's look. I'm looking at the, let's see here. So many damn options. Yeah, it's a paid option for sure. High gloss, yep, deep natural top wood body binding, $150 on the stage 2. So yeah, it's right there. Took me a little bit to find it too. It's right below the high gloss finish. About 10 options down, right above Pale Moon Ebony fingerboard for $250.
Do these special run guitars have to be prepaid or can they be financed?
That is a great option, or a great question. So stage 1 and stage 2 are going to be a 20% deposit. Stage 3 is going to be a 50% deposit. They can be prepaid. They don't need to be prepaid, but with any run, what's going to happen is as the guitar finishes up, once we bolt the neck to the body, it goes in the room and we do not work on it until it's paid for. Because at that point, once the neck and body are done, they're finished and they're bolted together, we're basically a week out from putting pickups in it, stringing it up, and shipping it out. So we require you to pay for them prior to us final assembling them, which is about a week delay. Quoting time for these, we're quoting 8 weeks for the stage 1s, and this is a rough quote. I don't know if we're going to be able to deliver all of them in 8 weeks, but 8 weeks for the 1s. We're going on the 2s, we're going 10 weeks on the raw tones, 12 weeks on the gloss, and then the stage 3s, we're probably going to be more like 20 weeks on those.
Stage 1 has a lot of options I like, but I'm not a fan of raw tone. Can I pay an upcharge for gloss?
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's raw tone only. The reason for that is it allows us to be efficient and really offer you some good savings. So maybe a 2 is the way to go for you, but yeah, stage 1 is raw tone only.
Brock is asking if he can get blacked out ash instead of antique ash on stage 1.
You cannot. So if the color does not show up on there, it means you cannot get it. I'm sorry. I thought I did a really good job on a lot of really cool options, including the actual like jet black finish. So you already have a black option anyway, man.
Stage 2 is only showing offset rings versus regular. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, staggered offset rings.
What stain is over that koa, or is it natural?
That's natural. There's nothing on there. Just some Kiesel glass, some high gloss finish. Frickin' Jesse.
What colors of metal flake are available?
So let's see. So we've done that green pinwheel swirl. We've done red binding on a telly style guitar. I've done gold binding, which is all part of metal flake infusing. So if you're wondering why I'm saying that, I've done like a gold binding look on Aaron Patrick's bass, a white bass. I've done all shades of blue, from aqua to majestic to royal to deep blues. I've done multicolored, where you have some whites, pinks, greens, blue in there. I've done purple. What else? Have I missed anything there, Brandon? You think of any of the others that I've done?
Not that you've done, no.
I've done some like testers, but I haven't finished, like not for a customer, but pink. Pink looks pretty cool.
Did you say green?
I said green.
Okay.
Yeah, I said green.
Joe Brooks is asking, would reverse Cali burst on raw tone over flame look good?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's going to look really cool. Yeah, and that raw tone, it's going to have this very unique look and feel to it. It's a really cool finish option. Now, especially if it is if it's a poplar one, I would not get gloss on poplar burl, guys. I would not do it. I really think, unless you hate satin finishes, stick with the raw tone on the poplar burls. They just look, when I see them, they look way more expensive than a gloss guitar. That's my opinion. I like the way they feel. My personal bass is a raw tone, my A2 that I have.
Is the Goto 510 trem an option?
It is not.
Is it possible to get a stage 2 without anti-cache?
Yes, it actually is. I had to think about that. It depends on the finish you're getting, so I have to kind of back up. If you're getting a Cali burst, no, it is not. But if you're getting something besides that, like some sort of a fade, then yes, you can get it without it. And we're actually even offering the stage 2 with no finish. You can get it just with natural wood if you wanted.
On stage 3, can you get the Buckeye top without any metal flake?
For sure. It's no problem.
Manuel said offset dot inlays is missing as an option for the stage 1 builder.
Offset dots.
Staggered offset dots.
Oh, it was supposed to be on there. Yeah, staggered offset dots is supposed to be on there, as well as the staggered offset rings. So stage 1 is coming with NIN, no inlays. And then you would pay for either staggered offset rings, or staggered offset dots. So that'd be something you'd want to, you're texting or emailing Jeremy, Brandon?
Yeah, I can do it real quick. Is wine red flake an option for stage 3?
I could look at something for you. Yeah, I could try to get you something a little different color. Here is that acid green. This is a Porsche color, stage 1. I feel like this is going to be really popular. If I was getting a stage 1, it would either be between this for me or the brand new $200 color that is a metallic. I think, I don't know. It'd either be this or that, for sure. I guess it would depend on my budget. If the extra 200 was like a stretch for me, then I would obviously just go with this, because this is pretty freaking sick. What would you get, Brandon, between the two?
The new color.
The new color. Yeah, I kind of
sick.
figured you would. Yeah, and I'm struggling with it too. So that with black hardware, oof, it's ridiculous.
How would you spec out a stage 2 based around a reversed Cali burst in blue?
I would go with a aqua burst reverse, so it has the blue to aqua reverse Cali burst. I would do I guess that comes a deep binding effect automatically and is going to be antique ash. I would go with abalone inlays on that. And then I would probably go with a bird's eye maple board, leave that natural, or go with a baked KTB, because we're offering KTBs on that. Probably chrome hardware, chrome pickup covers if it's not multi-scale. If it is multi-scale, then I would do black pole pieces. And I would either go with a black over silver logo, which is an option, or the silver over black logo. And I would do a GTR headstock, the reverse GT headstock.
On stage 2, is it possible to get a natural headstock? I want to do a fade, but would prefer the headstock to be natural.
As long as it's the same wood, I don't see why that would be a problem.
Yeah, you're talking about.
What are these new colors?
They're top secret. I can't tell you. Yeah, we decided to wait until tomorrow to unveil them. Give a little bit of on the edge of your seat, like, oh shit, what is it? Maybe you guys will guess. Maybe you guys will talk about it and we can laugh. It's kind of funny. Sometimes we'll see within like a group or something and people like, we'll figure some shit out, Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited about these 2 new colors. And again, we're not planning on adding these 2 new colors to the builder. I'm not saying we're not going to, but there hasn't been any talk about adding them. And we'll see how they do. Maybe they kill it, they do really good, and maybe we decide to add them. Shit, I don't know.
What is the date of the run? I may have missed it.
So the run has not happened yet. You have not missed anything. The orders, the way they're going to start, stage 3 and stage 2 are opening tomorrow at 10 a.m. by calling in 858 Guitars. When you call in, you're going to press the button for the receptionist and you're going to leave your name and number. She's going to give that to me and I'm going to have one of my guys call you back, is probably how that's going to best work, because if you try to call in, you might be on hold forever and just get nobody. So I would recommend definitely calling in and pressing, do you know what number it is? Is it 3?
I don't
Chelsea?
remember.
Okay. Savannah, do you want to call in really quick, 858 Guitars, and see what number that is that you press for Chelsea? I'll tell you in a second what to press. So you're going to call in 858 Guitars. You should probably put those instructions on the site. And you'll ask for, you'll tell Chelsea, hey, my name is Jeff Kiesel. I want to get on the run. My phone number is, don't ask her anything. Don't like, hey, are you sold out? What should I get? She doesn't, it's not really her department there. Even though she's super nice and friendly, just give her your name, give her your number, tell her what stage you're interested in, and I'll have somebody reach out to you as soon as they open up. As far as availability. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. is stage 2 and stage 3. And then on Saturday at 8 a.m., stage 1 opens up online only. And stage 2 also goes online, provided we don't sell out of them tomorrow. And then should we not sell out of stage 3s tomorrow, they will be available Monday. Same with stage 2s and same with stage 1s. But stage 1s, one thing in common, it's only online.
4 for a second.
4. So you're going to call 858 Guitars. You're going to press 4. And you're going to give Chelsea your first and last name, your phone number, and what stage you're interested in. That's it.
Speaking of 4, Justin McKinney is asking, is there a stage 4 option?
Dude, we talked about a stage 4 option. We actually did. What's up, Justin? How you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in a bit. We need to get together, get you down to the Kiesel pad and hang, especially while it's beautiful and nice and summer, and drink some beers and have some good food. I would say barbecue, but I still don't think I think you're not eating meat right now, maybe still. So maybe I can barbecue some cactus for you or something, buddy.
I know he'll eat meat if he comes to TJ's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But I was saying
He'll
if he
cheat.
comes to the house. But no, seriously, I can barbecue some cactus. It'd be pretty good, actually. Like, I barbecue jalapenos and stuff like that, and it's pretty amazing. But yeah, Justin, seriously, you should come down. Stage 4, we did talk about briefly. There was potentially going to be a stage 4 version of these guitars where they get a matching back. that really makes them a Kiesel edition, and there's a pretty long wait for me to do a Kiesel edition right now, and we thought that that would be in bad taste, so we decided not to do a stage 4.
Can we eliminate the second jack on these A2s?
The side jack you're talking about?
I'm assuming they're asking about that.
I gotta say no, just because we're we're in head down and we're just going. So it's kind of like when you go to a store and you whip out cash and someone's like, what the hell? You don't use your credit card. You see those commercials. It's like everything stops. It takes forever. The whole point of these runs is to be very efficient within the run. I did have a question today. Okay, someone asked me, and I did answer them, and I got to eat a little bit of shit right now. Someone asked if they get a Richlight fretboard, and I told them no. But I didn't remember that my example guitar, my black one, is Richlight. So I got to kind of eat it a little bit right now and say, yes, you can get Richlight on stage 1 or stage 2. I'll open it up. But I'm not giving any discount on the Richlight. I think we're $80 on Richlight, and I'm going to charge $80. There's zero discount on that. So do you want to have Jeremy add Richlight Diamond Black to the stage 1 and stage 2?
I just texted him.
Cool. And whatever the normal price is, I think it's 80. It's either 80 or 100. I don't remember. But it is the reason why we don't like to do the Richlight is it is really hard on our bits. It kind of screws them up. So because my example guitar does have it, I got to offer it. You also can get upgrades on these guitars, like 3-piece necks for a discount, black hardware. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Stainless jumbo frets, thinner neck profiles. You can delete the volume and move the volume to the tone position here, or leave it standard where you'd have a volume and a tone. You cannot do deleting the tone and leave the volume in the normal position. So it's either volume tone or volume move down. I love this guitar.
We got a good question from Ty Jacobs.
Ty Jacobs, I haven't heard that name in like 3 weeks. What's up, buddy? How are you? I was saying a while, but I remember on a live like maybe about 4 weeks ago he popped in and said, what's up? Yeah.
Are you going to be signing and numbering each of these guitars?
I am going to be defacing these guitars, absolutely. I remember we had someone like years ago was all like pissed off, like, you're going to sign and number my guitar. I don't want that. It's like, cool, man, no problem. We'll pull you out of the run. We'll just sell you the guitar at the normal option price. He got all pissed off. Yes, Ty, I will be signing and numbering all of these guitars. That's a great question. I forgot to kind of mention that. Some things that happen is like we know how runs go so well that sometimes we leave out pertinent information like that. So thanks for bringing that up.
Paul is asking, can I get an orange lava colored metal flake?
Yeah. I mean, I could work on coming up with something sick for you guys. Yeah, I'd love to be challenged, guys. So if you have ideas, I'm all ears. Yeah, I love the challenge.
Ryan is asking, I remember you said that the reverse calibers could be more natural or more gray on the edges. Is this something we can call in and choose?
So you're basically asking for a summer ash treatment instead of the antique ash treatment. It would be what you would want. I think that would be okay. Like, I don't see... Do you guys have a way of mocking that up on the builder, Brandon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we could do that for you guys. It'd be a no-charge deal. Whether you wanted the... Because antique ash is standard, so we could let you get summer ash treatment is what it's called. That's actually a really good idea. And that's kind of why we do some of these lives a little bit before we launch, because sometimes you guys have ideas we didn't think of. Like, I don't know how the hell I missed it. Didn't have chambered bodies in there. I'm like, I love chambered bodies in stage 2. And I think they got it finally added, right? Did they get chambered bodies in there? I don't see it.
Also, I think Jeremy's listening. So text me if you're listening, Jeremy, getting all these.
Yeah, because I did email him and tell him to add CMB, but I don't see it there. It's not a standard, and it is a pay option. It's $100 for a CMB. So if Jeremy is listening, let me hit refresh. Yeah, every one of my guitars that I can chamber, I do. Yeah, I don't see it on there. So, I mean, I'm sure Jeremy's got a lot of emails and probably just missed it. I did kind of throw a lot at him today as far as changes, which is kind of normal. We don't plan super far in advance. Like, I feel like some of you guys give us too much credit for some things, and it's like, I don't know. I like a little bit of the chaos. What do you think, Brandon?
Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's stressful.
That's rad. Anyway.
Nicholas is asking, will the raw tone paint wear through over time?
I've never seen it wear through, but I have heard that it has worn through for some people. Depends on how aggressive you are. I've never seen it personally, though. Brandon, have you ever seen examples of it? Or it's worn through?
I've seen it on maybe one or two artist bases who have toured them a lot.
Got it.
I can't think of like a customer like normal playing ever wearing through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know of it, to be honest.
Joe Brooks is asking, are Mark singles or the M12 SD pickups available on stage 2?
Do you see them listed, Joe? No, they're not. Bad Joe. Yeah, they're not. They're not, Joe. I know you're probably bringing it up like, hey, guys, did you forget these? Nope, we didn't forget those. The Mark singles are a lot of work. And what happens is with a run like this, if a lot of people wanted them, it could really push back the lead times because it take quite a bit of time to make. So those are on purpose, we left those out. And the M12, we don't really do a lot of them. So I wanted to give people the more popular options for these guitars.
How does metallic finishes look with a raw tone top coat?
Amazing. They really do. They look amazing. Depending on the color. Like a metallic white looks pretty crappy. Looks like dirty white. Metallic black, also crappy, like a dirty black color. But like pearl blue looks, it's so awesome, so amazing looking. That grape jelly metallic, also amazing. And the new color, also amazing, which I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Can you please add the reverse angle pointed headstock as an option? I will buy one immediately if so.
No. Those also add to our build times and are tedious, and it also upsets the neck options that we have available. So no, I will not add that. I'm sorry. If that means you miss out, I'm sorry you're missing out on a hell of a deal.
Someone says you're killing us with suspense for the new color.
That's good. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's why we want to do this. We want to have you guys wonder and like think about it. And, it doesn't open now anyway, but you can spend time on the builder, save your build. And then if it's what you end up wanting, when 8 a.m. rolls around, get your order in, because once we hit our cap, we're cutting it off. Potentially I will have a soft cap. Depending on how 2s and 3s are going, I might have a soft cap. And then anybody that has, an order they want, or I might, release the 1s again. If, Monday rolls around and, we could be sold out tomorrow of the 2s and 3s. I don't know. And then once the weekend rolls, we're out of the 1s. We could be sold out completely. I have no idea how this is going to work. We haven't done a run in a really long time. So I feel like it's double-edged sword. On one end, it's our brand new model. And we don't normally do a run with the brand new model, so that's really cool. But we haven't done a run in a while, so people are like not paying attention maybe. But because we haven't done a run in a while, we might sell right the hell out. I don't know what's going to happen. So the suspense is going to kill me too. I'll be watching a lot of F1 this weekend, and I'll be going live. When I do go live, I'm going to go live within the group. So that's why you want to join the group, because you can have access to asking me questions. I'll be answering them during the weekend, and I will go live at some point during this weekend, maybe even multiple times, to answer your questions and stuff. And I'll answer stage 1 questions as well.
If any Kiesel employees are watching, maybe drop the link to the group on both Facebook and YouTube. Jesse, Zach, Jeremy, someone.
Well, if Zach's watching too, see if you can get into the Facebook group and change the URL to a custom URL, like 2023 Kiesel A2 run. I've been able to do that in the past, and I forgot to do that when I created the group. So again, the group doesn't have a lot of information in there as far as like specs and all that. Where the information comes is your questions, the camaraderie, sharing your specs, having access to a special live that I'm going to do from my house, and answer you guys on what you want to know. KTBs on stage 2s, those are all single colors, so you're going to be able to get like whatever single colors we offer online, which I think we only offer single colors online. Is that right, Brandon? We didn't do any fades online, did we? Ever?
I don't think so.
On our examples before the KTBs?
No.
Okay.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, so you can get those.
Can you get a finish over the Buckeye top on stage 3?
You could do a lot on stage 3. So we're really not going to hold you guys back. The things that you're not going to be able to do is like swap the top woods. If you want your build to have more color and more vibrance, it's no problem. Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm trying to text Jeremy.
You're fine.
Stuff too.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see a decent amount of fades. I mean, those are really cool looking. I love how that looks with the flame maple board and that flame maple on the horn and then up on the headstock. I think that looks really cool. I'm excited to see one of those in a raw tone, because what will end up happening is the flame for the horn is going to match the fretboard better, and it's going to look better, than gloss and not gloss. So I'm excited. I think this is a really good set of options. I tried to involve myself at the stage 3 level, super heavy obviously, and try to pull myself out of the stage 2 level because I'm getting backed up on my work. That's why you don't see like Monster Burst as an option, or blue candies or anything like that. I'm not doing those. Kayla's gonna probably be my daughter. Kayla's gonna probably be doing the majority of these. In fact, she did that one. It looks amazing. She's probably gonna do all of these color treated boards. I'm not saying I won't do any of them, but there's a chance she might do all of them.
On stage 2 or 3, can you send in your own strings?
On stage 3, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can send your own pickups in, your own strings. On stage 2 and stage 1, you cannot. No custom tuning, no custom strings, and no customer provided pickups. I'm sorry. What happens is about 30% of you that request that option are awesome. Strings come in, they have your name on it, your order, and the other 70%, a pack of strings shows up from like Amazon or Sweetwater, doesn't have the customer's name, no invoice, just has the salesperson's name. Like the salesperson remembers who was getting Diodario 11 through 53s. Like we only handle one person at a time. And then a lot of times too, we're bugging you for your strings. Like, yo, you need to send your strings in, your guitar's waiting here. So I can't do that on a stage 1 or a stage 2. I'm sorry.
Got Sean Moore in here. He's asking,
shit.
What's this I hear? There's a run?
Not for you, buddy. Not for you. What's up, Sean Moore? It's been a while, man. I haven't heard your name in a bit. Yeah, doing a run, buddy. The typical 1, 2, and 3, hitting the price points. $15.49. What was it? 20. So $15.49 for the 1. Stage 2 is $22.49, and then stage 3 is $51.99. Some pretty awesome options. I'm going to flip this guy around so you can see the back of that. So this is just a standard stage 3. That master grade roasted flame neck, roasted body, master grade Koa plates. It actually has a master grade Koa truss rod cover and fretboard as well. It's a pretty sick one.
Joe Brooks says, if the new color is any shade of blue, I might just do a stage 1 because...
It's not blue. I'll tell you that right now. It's
Wah,
no shade
wah,
of blue.
wah.
So I'm going to tell you that. It's a shade of awesome. That's what I would call it. It's pretty dope. Not that blues aren't awesome. Blues are awesome. But we have a lot of really great blues.
Is the A2 still coming with dual jacks?
Sure is.
Could you do a green to natural fade?
Not on this run. It's the fades by Casey, so you'd have to pick from the fades that are available. But yes, we do custom fades. You could call in and order something different, not within this run, but yes.
Is no option for 9-gauge strings a mistake?
It would be a mistake. Yeah, we could totally allow you guys to go to 9s. Keep in mind on multi-scale, 9s are standard anyway. So if you wanted a multi-scale, you would be getting 9s. But yes, we can add the 9-gauge string option. That's a great catch. Thank you for that. There also should be a truss rod cover delete option on all stages. Hopefully they got that. One thing I should note on a stage 3, because there are no gold Evertunes, we are not offering the stage 3 with an Evertune option. You don't have to get gold hardware on a stage 3. I will preface that with the fact that you don't have to get gold. But I also am not building that humongous plate cover out of Master Grade, Pale Moon Ebony, or Flame Koa. So Evertunes are still out on a stage 3. That is the only bridge that we're not offering on a stage 3.
Ty Jacobs said, dude, 8 weeks on a stage 1 at that price is crazy. I've been building up a Vader raw tone in the builder, but my plans may just have gotten blown.
Oh, shit. Yeah, these are cool guitars. I don't know how many of you have an A2 yet. Those of you that have our headless guitars and know how comfortable they are and how they sit in your lap so amazing, that's what these guitars do. Because of the shrunken body, on the high string side, and where this kind of hip placement, thigh placement cutaway is, it just sits so amazing and kind of almost pushes the guitar out, and so you have better access like you do on a headless guitar. It's just, that's if you're sitting down playing. If you're standing up, it still plays amazing like the regular Aries. Some like the bevel, the upper bevel even better. So yeah, it's just a great guitar.
Sean Moore is asking how the lottery will work on stage 3 tops.
That's a great question, Sean. So what we're going to do is at the close of 3s, when 3s sell out, we're going to take everybody's name and we're going to put it in basically two separate hats, really. You'll have a Flame Koa and you'll have a Metal Flake Buckeye hat, cup, whatever. And then live, everybody's name will be in there live. I will pull them out. You guys will be in on the live, and the people that got in on a stage 3. So whoever's name's first, they have 3 tops to pick from. They'll pick A, B, or C. I'll sketch out their top, lay it out for them, put their name on it. That's their top. I will replace that one top. Let's say it's Flame Koa. There's 3 Flame Koas. I will replace the one top with something similar. The next person, the next person, the next person. Everybody will have at least 2 choices with a maximum of 3 choices, whether it's a Buckeye or a Metal Flake, Buckeye Metal Flake or a Master Grade Koa. Everybody have at least 2 with a maximum of 3 choices.
Up here's Ty Jacobs with another helpful comment. Should we mention that there's the occasional picks in the run group as well?
The what?
You post picks occasionally in the run group.
Oh yeah,
Should you
yeah.
mention that?
Update picks. Yes. So that's great, man. Thank you, Ty. So part of the run, you get updates. Now, what will happen is the run group that you guys are all in will be a general purpose, informational run group. As soon as we close the run, we will then open a separate run group called Confirmed Owners Group, and you will get an invite sent into that. So we will do updates to all of the confirmed owners. So the people that didn't throw down, tough shit. You don't get to see all the updates, have the lives, the behind the scenes, that kind of stuff. So it'll be just for confirmed owners. So making you guys extra special.
Sean Moore is asking if he could get a flamed Koa neck on stage 3.
Yes, you actually can. That was one of the options that would be a paid option, but yes, you can. If I remember, I have to look at, I don't want to say the price, I have to look. But yes, it would be an upgraded charge for that.
Will you have any physical examples of the new colors?
Yes.
Is HSS going to be an option? It's not in the builder.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, HSS is supposed to be an option. That would be on the 6-string. And I think 6-string only. Yeah, it would be 6-string only. So if you're already on a 7-string or an 8-string, that's why it's not showing up.
I think we're just about at the bottom of the questions.
Sweet. See what's going on for this run group. See if these guys are paying attention and letting people into it. Hopefully Zach's got a custom URL by now. All right, and let me see if there's any other questions inside here. That's run specs. I don't want that one. Here's some questions here. Let's go with most recent.
All right, here's another question. Stage 3 or K-Series guitar?
They're totally different. They are totally different. So it's a hard one because the Stage 3 has so many unique options that you would not be able to get even on a K-Series. The only time you'd be able to get some of the crazy shit these guitars have is if it was a Kiesel edition, which you're going to be a minimum of $7,000 on. Some of the guys are spending up to close to $20,000 on Kiesel editions. So I would probably go with the Stage 3, to be honest with you. So here we go. Here's a question. Stage 1 says select solid colors. I don't know where the question is. Two questions. Which colors? Can you combine color with AAT? You cannot get AAT with another color. It's either AAT or one of the solid colors. Cool. All right. What else? Anybody?
Got a question from Chris. He's saying,
Okay.
If we are a confirmed buyer but don't have social media, are we out of luck with the update pictures?
I don't know how you would handle that. Yeah, because the last thing we're going to be able to do is, kind of keep track of emailing this, or obviously we're not going to text people. So I don't know how you would do that. Maybe create a fake account. I don't know how to help you on that one. That's our way of communicating is through the Facebook group. And unfortunately, I think if you are not in there, I don't know how you're going to get updates, which you don't need updates. It's not something that's mandatory, but it's something that is available to you if you can figure out how to, come up with a social media account. And I get it. I'm like literally never on social media, so I totally understand. But I think in this case, maybe creating a dummy account just for this and then deleting it as soon as you get your guitar, or hanging on to it for things like this in the future might be cool for you.
Will all 3 stages be signed or just stage 3?
All 3 will be signed and numbered. And so the numbers will be based on your order. So, tomorrow, the first call, that'll be number 1, whoever gets their payment in first, right? Yeah.
Is there any different neckwood options on stage 1?
There are. Yeah, they're listed on the site. But let's see what they actually are. So you can get a roasted maple neck. All right. You were supposed to be able to get a roasted maple neck. Yeah, that's supposed to be on there. I don't see it on there. RMN was a $50 option for that, but I don't see it.
Jeremy,
It's
you're
another
fired.
one for Jeremy. So a roasted maple neck is an option for $50. 3-piece maple with 1 walnut stripe, 100. 3-piece maple with 1 purple heart stripe, 100. 3-piece maple with a roasted maple stripe, 150. Those are your 4 neck options. Standard's going to be a quarter sawn maple neck, and then you have 4 pay options. You can get a thinner neck profile, a thicker neck profile. You can get stainless jumbo frets for $20. Stainless medium jumbo are going to be standard. And then really it should have stainless regular frets, because some of the bass guys are going to want that for the basses. All my examples have these small frets.
Jeremy says RMN is there.
I don't see it. And maybe it's on the builder, but I am roasted maple fingerboard, stainless jumbo frets, staggered offset dots. There's the neck options. I don't see it. It's not on mine, and I refreshed it like 10 minutes ago.
Is this the builder or the page?
This is the page.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the builder. I'm just on the page. Yeah, so I mean, not everybody's going to click on the builder. They might just look here to see the plethora of what's available. And so it's not on stage 1 for a paid option.
Mark is asking, no one-piece walnut upgrade. Thought it was your favorite.
It is, but no. I'm getting, walnut's getting harder and harder for me to get. My prices keep going up, and I can't sell it for less than $100. I'm probably have to raise the price to $150. So yeah, it's not in there. And if all of a sudden, 100 people wanted to get a single piece walnut neck, it could be a problem for me. So it's not in there on purpose, but it is my favorite. I love, regular maple necks. Roasted maple feels great too. And then the 3-piece necks are super cool.
Jeremy clarified it's on the builder, so he must have missed
Sweet.
it on the spec page.
Got it.
Chris is asking, was wondering if a 25-inch or 24 3/4-inch scale length was an option on the run.
It is not. It doesn't exist for the A2. It's their standard 25.5 and optional to go longer than that. But 25.5 is the shortest we make the A2 in. We did open up the A2 when we first launched it for about 3 weeks, and we could not get 5 people to throw down for a 24 3/4, so I abandoned the idea of even offering it. I figure in 3 weeks, if I can't sell 5 when we've never done it before, there's no point in doing it, because it's going to be harder as time goes on to get more people to buy something. Usually you sell the majority of what you're going to sell right away, and we couldn't even sell 5. I think we had 2 people or 3 people confirmed, like within like 2 or 3 days, and then we were just like, it's like crickets, like nobody for the rest of the time.
Ryan Maines is asking, any black sides or black burst options on stage 2?
What's up, brother? We did not have, I think there's TBST on stage 2, right? Didn't we do a trans black burst? Brandon, do you remember if we did that?
I do not remember if we did.
Okay, let's see. Yep. That's trans burst finishes. That's $50. I thought we did a trans black burst. Nope. I'm not seeing it, brother. Sorry. I mean, I guess we could add a trans black BST. I don't know. Jeremy's probably loving me right now.
Can we get wood bobbins on stage 3?
Yes, you can. You'd have to pay for them. Normally those are $500. I guess we could go $400 on that. for a stage 3 wood bobbin. Give you guys a little bit of a break on those. Obviously not on basses. We don't do wood covered bass pickups, but for the guitars, yes.
For stage 2, are there fretboard radius options, and can you add the 3x3 headstock?
We will not do the 3x3 headstock, but yes, radius options should be on these. So for stage 1, we're going to leave them standard as a 14 only. And then stage 2, we should offer on a 6-string, we should offer a 10. And on a 7, we should offer a 20, I feel like.
Would there be any penalty to cancel my A2 in progress to jump on the run instead?
Yes, you would lose your deposit. And we actually don't like when people cancel their orders. Typically, if like you're a new customer and you cancel an order in progress, a lot of times you get black flagged and it means you can't buy from us again. So yeah, I'm sorry. It does happen from time to time. Someone will have an order they just placed and we kick off something like this and this is more appealing to them. We don't do any order changes. So that's even within this run. So the moment you place your order, you could literally hang up. You've confirmed it, you've committed, we've processed it, we hit go, it prints, she charges it, it's invoiced. There's no changes. It could be literally 5 minutes after you call and hang up with us. We don't do any order changes. So you could forget a key option and that's just, I'm sorry, that's just life, you know? So take your time, spend the time on the builder, and then get your build in before we sell out. Historically, we have never not sold out. We have sold out of runs in as quick as 18 hours. You know, over 150 guitars in 18 hours. I don't know how this is going to go. We're not spending any money to promote it, and we haven't done a run in a while. So it could be holy shit crazy, or it maybe takes a little longer to sell out. I don't know. What do you think, Brandon? Are we going to be holy shit crazy or take longer to sell out?
I think it'll sell out by Monday.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll sell out over the weekend, but I think by Monday we'll sell out.
Yeah. And there could be a handful of 2s left or 3s left. The thing is, ones have always sold out the fastest.
Those will probably be gone over the weekend.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think those would be gone Saturday, to be honest. But I don't know for sure. And you guys can do financing on these. You can click on the website for the Kiesel card, apply for that. When you apply for that, make sure you write down your credit card number. Sometimes when you apply, if you don't write the number down, it might take them a week or 2 to get that number to you and you will miss out on the run. So make sure you write the number down.
For the 2 new colors, is one solid and one metallic?
Correct. They're both solid. Metallic is still a solid. So one is a solid plain at no charge and the other is a metallic solid at a $200 charge.
Wait, do I not know what the second no charge color is?
I mean, I don't. No, there's one. There's one no charge solid color.
That we're adding to tomorrow?
Yeah.
I guess Jeremy didn't tell me the memo. I have no idea. You'll have to tell me after this.
Oh. I'll text it to you. I thought you knew.
I thought I knew the 2 new colors, but I guess I'm wrong. I thought they were both charge options. Oh, you're right. I saw that in an email.
Dork. I thought you
right.
would have known that. Yeah, that's going to be bitching.
Well, is there a 3rd new color getting added?
So, no, there's that one. Then there's the other one. That's the metallic.
Yeah.
And then there's the color shift.
Oh, I thought that was the other secret color.
Oh, no. The color shift is not a secret. So the other 2 colors we don't offer. We've never offered. And that's why they're kind of more secretive, where the color shift is a color that people could call up and they could get. It wasn't on the builder, but that was just us. That had nothing to do with the customers or whatever.
Got it. There are some people in here saying the Run Builder is lagging. I'm guessing probably because a bunch of people are on there right now specking stuff out.
Yeah, there's probably people on there, a lot of people, and there's, bless you, Savannah, and there's probably also Jeremy doing some updates, and that could slow things down too. So just be patient with it. There could be a lot in there. The great thing about the runs now is we're not asking you all to call in at the same time. One of the runs, over 100 people called the number within a 2-minute window, and it crashed our phone system, and it was down for an hour and a half. Do you remember that, Brandon?
Yeah, that was
Dude,
fun.
I was so stressed out. Yeah, that was really stressful. So moving stage ones to online only makes a lot of sense. And again, as a reminder, stage ones, do not call my guys and ask them questions. It's all straightforward. You shouldn't have any questions about a stage one guitar. Stage twos are what they're going to be able to take orders for, and stage threes. And then obviously stage ones are online only, starting Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
For people who joined late, can you do a quick recap?
Absolutely. We are doing a guitar run. Guitar run is a limited set of options to allow you to customize your very own Kiesel. You have different price points, and within each price point, the options go larger of what's available as you spend more money. Pretty self-explanatory. By us keeping the options more limited, it allows us to be very streamlined, which allows us to be more efficient and pass those savings on to you. The starting base price is our stage one, A2. So it's just an A2 model. Everything is A2. There's no other model you can get within the run. They're all bolt-on neck. A neck through A2 does not exist. It is not in the works. There's no plans for one. The base price is $1549. They're all going to be swamp ash body, raw tone finish, no gloss, no inlays on the fretboard. You can add inlays. Chrome hardware, you can upgrade to black. Stainless medium jumbo frets, you can upgrade to stainless jumbo frets. You can get black covers, black pole pieces, black over silver logo. Standard's going to be silver over black. They're going to have a matching raw tone headstock in the same color as the body. And we have 2 brand new colors for the stage one that are not yet released. One of them is no charge. It's a solid color. The next one is a solid metallic color, and it's a $200 charge. And these are colors we've never offered before. So it'd be pretty cool. You also have upgrades within the stage ones to do different things like thinner neck profile, delete the volume from up here, move it down here, thinner, thicker neck profile, things like that. So some pretty cool features. So that's stage one. Stage two, looking more like what you traditionally see from us as far as a custom shop and starting to really look more custom. These guitars are starting at $2249. They come with a Poplar Burl Top standard raw tone finish, ash body, antique ash treatment on them. Chrome hardware, you can get black. I think black is no charge on these if I remember right. Definitely a lot more to choose from on a stage two as far as no charge upgrades. Minimum savings on a guitar like this is going to be a little over $300, about $350. That's minimum. Some of them you're going to be able to save as much as $600 or $700 depending on how you option them out. Some of that being no charge options, some of that being charge options that you've gotten a hefty discount on. That's a stage two. You can get a guitar or bass at either stage 1, 2, or 3. And then when you get into the threes, these ones are pretty damn loaded. You have a master grade Koa top, master grade Koa fretboard, head plate. You have your truss rod cover in master grade Koa, your back plates in master grade Koa, roasted swamp ash one-piece body, and master grade flame maple neck. Yes, Kayla, you can walk through here. 3-piece body, gold hardware, gold frets, gold inlays. Gosh, she's texting me. I don't know why she can't hear me yelling at her. My daughter's asking if she can walk through here. So that's at the stage 3 price point. That's our master grade Koa option. This is our master grade metal flake infused Buckeye. You get a master grade top, 3-piece body, black limba body, 7-piece neck, pale moon ebony back plates, master grade pale moon ebony fretboard and truss rod cover, or do the truss rod cover delete like this one has. And you can pick different colors of metal flakes for me to infuse for you. So definitely, oh, I didn't realize it was over there. Well, shit.
Sorry.
You're fine. It's okay. These also have mirror gold inlays. So the inlays are actually the special mirror gold. These are options you can't get, right? Gold frets too. So the mirror gold inlays is not something you can get on a normal build. You couldn't say, hey, I want to get a build from you. I want those inlays. Nope. Hey, I want a pale moon plate. Nope. Hey, I want flame Koa covers. Nope. I want a flame Koa fretboard. Nope. So you're getting a lot of specialty options that you cannot get on a normal build. So it makes them very special. The pricing on these normally is about $6,800. That's the minimum price for one of these. And then minimum savings is about $1,600 because we're at $5,199. So as you look at the run stage 1, we have the most amount available, but they're going to sell the fastest. Stage 2, more expensive, obviously. We have the second most available. Stage 3, very limited supply of the woods, and the most expensive. So how it's going to work with sales, tomorrow at 10 a.m., stage 3 and stage 2 open on the phone. You call in 858 Guitars, or if you're international, you email international@Kiesel Guitars. You get your builds in. 20% minimum deposit, 50% minimum deposit. Then on Saturday morning at 8 a.m., stage 1s go online for orders. You cannot order a stage 1 over the phone or over email. Has to be done online. You have a maximum of 3 you can purchase. So if you wanted, you could get a 1, a 2, and a 3, or you could get 2 1s and a 3, or 2 2s and a 3, or whatever combo you want, with a maximum of 2 per stage and 3 in total. And that's kind of it, really. It's going to be a really cool run. We're super excited. We haven't done one of these in a long time. Those of you that get in on a 3, your name is going to be put in a hat, and I'm going to draw the name live, and you get to pick your top live. I'll have a minimum of 3 tops for each person, or a maximum of 3 tops and a minimum of 2 tops for each person to pick from, and then you get to pick your top. So that'd be really cool. Bye, KK. You gonna have dinner with us?
No.
Okay. Love you. Well, I'll see you later. That was my daughter, in case you guys are wondering. I mean, I do love my employees, but, I don't tell them that I love them like that. I think she just ate shit, too. And she's laughing. I hear her. Did you eat shit?
No, I couldn't put the rope up.
Oh, I thought you ate it. I was like, dang. So did that kind of hopefully simplify the run for you guys? Also, just like any custom build, they're non-returnable, or not cancelable, right? You can't cancel them. The difference of the run is these guitars are non-returnable. There's no 10-day trial period on them. It's a specialty run. And when we do something like this and we're building lots of guitars that are very similar, the last thing we would ever want is to have, 10 of them come back, and then it's going to be harder for us to resell. You've gotten a really good deal. So they are not returnable. There's no return. All sales are final. Of course, you have your 5-year warranty. And then you cannot change the order or cancel the order, just like any other build. Like a normal build from us, once you place the order, there's no changes and there's no canceling it. So if you had to cancel for some reason, you would lose your deposit. So that would mean you'd lose 20% or you'd lose 50%. We're going to keep your deposit.
Is Pale Moon with that much black an option for stage 3?
It is. Yeah. So if you really wanted that, I would do the best I could for you. I don't know exactly what I have, but that is a master grade board. What's probably not showing up on camera is all the swirling you have here of the actual creaminess. And that's what's making it more master grade for me. If it was just black and just cream, it would not have made the cut. I really wanted to showcase these gold inlays, so I picked something that was going to do that, and then it showcases it nicely here. So we kind of got that nice contrast going up. But yeah, we could do the best we can to try to select something really sick for you. Damn, I'm excited. This is going to be really cool. Anybody else have any questions before we wrap up?
Sean Moore is asking, what were the deposits again? Which stages are 20% and which one is 50%?
Stage 1 and 2 are 20%, and stage 3 is going to be 50%. Sean doesn't like koa at all.
Do you know the dimensions for the standard and thinner neck profiles?
So the thinner neck profile is going to shave 30 thousandths off the neck, and the thicker is going to add 30 thousandths. Depending on where you're measuring it at and what it is, if it's a 6, a 7, or an 8, is going to determine your thickness. So I don't know exactly where you're wanting to know the measurements, but we do have specs on the regular A2 page, and it'll give you some ideas of the thickness of the standard neck.
Will a one-piece maple neck with the thinner neck profile be strong enough on an 8-string?
No, of course it would. We wouldn't offer it if it wasn't. Yeah, it'll be fine. You have a quarter sawn maple neck, so it's not like it's just a maple neck. It's a quarter sawn neck. You might say, what does that mean? Well, basically, I don't have I have a single piece. Perfect. Okay, so a standard neck a long time ago, what we would do is we would do not a quarter sawn neck. It would be called a flat sawn neck. And the grain runs this way along the neck, right? So the layers are stacked together. And that wants to bend easier, right? When you push on it, it wants to flex this way more. So quarter sawn, they turn the piece of wood this way, and now the layers run, along the neck, and they're built this way. And so now when you push on the neck, they hardly move. The reason why we used flat sawn for so long is it was much more economical for us. And we finally got to the point where it was like, look, our quality is so good on everything else that we're doing, we can't do flat sawn necks anymore. All of our other necks were quarter sawn anyway. Like you got a 3-piece, what would have been quarter sawn. So we went to quarter sawn on every neck. And then the other thing we did is we put in the dual carbon fiber rods and the very strong 2-way truss rod system. And the idea is you kind of set the neck, and once it relaxes, it's pretty much locked in. I mean, I have guys touring all over the world going from hot, cold, wet, dry. They don't have any issues at all. And that's really important to me. I want to make sure you guys are enjoying playing your guitars and enjoying, being part of the family rather than going, damn it, this thing's not staying in tune, or, you're dealing with issues. Stuck with dealing with issues, not dealt with.
How much would a bass like that Metal Flake one normally cost?
That Metal Flake one, I spec'd it out with, I don't know. That's a good question, because the guitar was $6,800, but the bass would have been more, because that's not factoring in the $300 upcharge for the pickups, the $200 for the preamp. That's $500 right there. And then the bass itself is like $300 more. And it's multi-scale. Shit, it would probably be like a, $7,400 bass. And it'd be very, very costly. Here's a cool stage one, the new purple that we have. I thought this was a really cool spec. I spec'd all these out, so if you guys are wondering or you think they suck, then I guess I suck. This is our brand new purple. I think it's super cool, looks great with a raw tone. The Royal Ebony optional upgrade board, I think that's $20. and then the mother of pearl offset staggered rings. I think it looks great with chrome hardware. Obviously, that's how I spec'd it out. I did put the smaller frets on there, the stainless regular frets. Seems to be super popular for this particular scale, the longer 37-inch scale. Got any other questions, Brandon?
That's the bottom of it. That's all I got.
Damn. Well, that's cool. Well, guys, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully this added the information you needed to either be part of the group or make a good decision. I will go live tomorrow to answer some more questions, as well as on Saturday. Probably not on Sunday. I try to check out mentally Sunday from work, so I probably won't be live Sunday, but definitely tomorrow. I'll actually be in the shop tomorrow to handle the initial orders and stuff, and kind of make sure I'm answering my guys' questions. So I will be here tomorrow, and then I will be answering your guys' questions. So make sure you ask to join that Facebook group. It's a good way to access me and ask me questions. Realize, obviously, I still have a life at home and stuff, and I'll be checking it periodically, but I'm not going to be like glued to it. Because I want to spend time with my wife and, see my cat and my dog and stuff, and chill a little bit. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the interest, and hopefully you can be part of our guitar run, the AT run. I'm out. Later.